from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. High noon is here, and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hits inside. It's Phillips. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juiced.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Handoff, Frazier running left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's going for it all. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Phillips. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. They'll give to Frazier. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4 games.
Looking for space. It's Richard. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. And anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Motion from the wideout. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Escapes the pressure going right. Now he'll throw back into the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Taking it the other way. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Running the red zone. It's Richard. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Shot. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Stockton. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. There he goes. He's got the 1st down. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The extra point here would tie the game.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Beal. Could not make his way to the corner. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Shoots it to the left. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll move the tight end. Snapped on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
On the run, it's Richard. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Finds his man on the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Going with the ground game left. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. Making the adjustment. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Richard. Swamped immediately. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Out wide right, it's shot. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. Big fella moving. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He's changing the play. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They've already converted 1 4th down on this drive, but this the defining one. 4th and goal. Wide 53. Right side, it's shot. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Gets it into the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a crease, it's Phillips.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
To the air, it's Stockton. Caught, it's Phillips. At the 40, there he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Phillips. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Out wide right, it's Phillips. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
Man, sometimes these receivers slash running backs just make you look good. Third down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option one, taking away option two. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Here's a give to Frazier. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 13 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's Oklahoma State looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sets his feet. It's Hoover. He's going to take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Hoosiers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Using his legs, it's Richard. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On on 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This offense has been teaching a master class on 4th down. Already 4 for 4, and they'll try it again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Rolls right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they... The importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Turning it on. He's past the marker. The 20. Touchdown, Dogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. You can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football regardless of what the defense does and see if he can break another long one.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Still looking to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Move! Suck it! Brush! Slide! Punch! On third down, he drops to throw. He lets it fly. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting it.
Breaks away in the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They take the lead here in the second half.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Boy, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Phillips. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that will try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Under pressure. Right side, it's Preston. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Out wide right, it's Richard. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
There's a lot of different ways you can find explosive plays throwing the football. And one of them is just getting this guy the ball out of the backfield. He's got a very unique skill set, really soft hands, and he's a good route runner as well. And that was a critical third down, pitch and catch, explosive play for the offense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Changing the routes with his receivers. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. The quick out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Moving the pocket, it's Hoover. And he gets rid of it. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Needs it here on 4th down. Unleashes one. Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, Indiana. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Right side, it's Marsh. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Second down to the air. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw again. He fires a bullet to the right. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
To the air, it's Stockton. Complete. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to throw on first. Buying time to his right. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. So they're fortunate to fall on that football, but it's still second and long. On the delay, it's Phillips. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Throwing on the run. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Out wide right, it's Taylor. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Left side is shot.
Got to like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Hit as he throws. And he gets it away.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Snapped on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Across the 25, he's got room. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it back. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Indiana. And they'll try to tack on 2. Run in the red zone, it's Richard.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Phillips. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Direct snap. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second.